Hello, welcome back to our channel. My name is Julie, otherwise known as Mrs. Frugal Trash to Cash. If you're new here, welcome. My husband Justin and I are both full-time resellers. We sell on eBay and a little bit on Poshmark. We've been reselling for about 2.5 years. So I started a new thing, and this will be my second week in a row where every Sunday I put out a new what sold video. So it's for a 7-day time period, and I just pick up where I left off from the week behind. I tell you exactly what sold, how much we paid for it, what it sold for, and what our end profit was. So I have this week's all mapped out, and let's jump into it. All right, our first sale, which is the 10th, we're going to go from May 10th to May 16th this time. So our first sale was this BCBG Max blouse, I guess we'll call it. I was really excited about this when I found it because it was brand new with tags, but unfortunately it had multiple stains on it, and since it was new with tags, I didn't want to wash it. So it's been for a while. This was in my 50% off sale. So I ended up accepting an offer of a whopping $6. We paid only 60 cents because we bought it at the bins. If you're not familiar, the bins is the Goodwill outlet where you pay for items by the pound. And our profit was $4.34. Up next, another item. This one was on 30% off sale. This is a Francesca jumpsuit. It sold for $13. We paid 99 cents, and we made a $9.51 profit. But this person decided that it didn't fit. They sent me a message saying it didn't fit, and they opened a return. I let people return. I have no problems with it, but you have to pay the original shipping and the shipping back. So a lot of times in these cheaper items, they end up losing money, but people are still returning. I don't understand it. I got an excessive amount of returns this week. If you follow me on Instagram, I was throwing a temper tantrum over there. But they asked to return this. So I just got it back yesterday. So as you can see from the photo, it was new with tags. They returned it with the tags no longer on it, and they didn't even include the tags. So luckily, because I'm a top rated seller, I was able to refund only 50% because it was a cheap item to begin with. I only bought it because it was new with tags, and you ruined it. It's no longer new, which reduces its value to pretty much nothing. So I was able to give them a 50% refund. So, our refund was a little, but they had to pay all the shipping both ways. So I'm guessing our refund was probably only like maybe $2 off from the $9.51 after it was returned. Next is an Alfred Dunner blouse. It sold for $15. We paid 99 cents, and we made an $11.09 profit on it. Next is this Susan Graver. It was a semi-sheer blouse that was beaded in a size 1X. It sold for $18.99. We picked it up at one of the 99-cent sales, and we made a $14.59 profit. And then this is a Catherine's, also plus size top, sold for $18.04, bought at the 99-cent sale, made a $12.29 profit. So as you can see, that's why I always say plus size. When I go to these 99-cent sales at my Salvation Army and Goodwill, I always go to the plus size sections first, because most of the time we can make probably, anywhere from a $12 to $14 profit, and they sell really quick. And the last item on the 10th, because the 10th was a pretty slow day, were these Scentsy wax melts. I showed them in a previous video. We got them at a church sale. We sold them for $16. We paid $1, and we made an $11.70 profit. And we had no Poshmark sales on the 10th. All right, now we're on to the 11th. We had one Poshmark sale on the 11th, and it was this vintage caboodle. Justin bought it at a church sale for only $1. It sold for $22, and we made a $14.58 profit. Then over to eBay, sold this Krups. It's a part for an espresso maker. We actually sell these all the time. We always find them at the bins, and they normally sell pretty quickly. This one, normally we get the black ones. This one was white, and it sat forever. I'm guessing probably because most people have the black models. It sold for $9.98. We paid 50 cents for it. We made a $7.27 profit. These men's Tags Dickie pants sold for $19.95. We must have got them at the bins. We paid $1.99 and we made a $12.30 profit. Up next are these Tags Nike men's golf shorts. We got them at the 99-cent sale. They sold for $20 and we made a $14.09 profit. Then this Chico's Traveler skirt. This was from the newest Chico's box, the one that was not good at all. So I have a very high buy cost on it. It sold for $21.84, but my buy cost is like $3.49 per item since so many of the items were unlistable in the box. So we made a $15.09 profit. Up next are these cute Bob's Skechers collab with the dogs on them, slip-on shoes. I actually have a different pair myself. I love them. They sold for $22.79. We paid $1.36 at the bins, and we made a $17.33 profit. Up next, this was a personal item. This dress was my daughter's. So it's connected apparel. It sold for $9, and we made a $6.85 profit. This is another pair of pants from the newest Chico's lot. They were like an ankle length pants. They did have a flaw. They had a stain on the knee. I think it was a bleach spot. So they only sold for $14.24 and a $3.64 buy cost. So we only made a $6.82 profit. Up next is this Jane and Delancey, I think it is, striped dress. Never heard of the brand, but it was plus size and it was at the 99-cent sale. So I grabbed it, sold for $16.99, and we made an $11.99 profit. And that's everything for the 11th. All right, now we're on to the 12th. We had two Poshmark sales on the 12th. The first one was this Talbot's. It was like a wool blend sleeveless dress. We got it at one of the 99-cent sales, and it sold for $32, and we made a $24.61 profit. So see, some of the 99-cent items do sell for more, and then some of them, we get like $10 for. Up next were these super cool vintage sunglasses. Got them in a pretty crocheted handmade case at a church sale. I think we showed these in a previous video. The lenses were in excellent condition. They didn't have any scratches on them, and they were just so cool looking. The only thing the frame said was Italy on it, so I didn't really have any maker's marks. I tried using Google Lens, but couldn't find the exact one. So I had put them on Poshmark for $50 because I really didn't know. Someone sent me a $40 offer, and I snatched it up because we paid 50 cents, and we made a $29.48 profit on those. Up next was my last. I had Disney Little Mermaid shirt. I had got a bunch of these all together in the bins. They were all plus size Little Mermaid shirts, and I was really excited to find them. So this sold for $16.14. We paid 63 cents, and we made an $11.49 profit. Up next are these kids' Teva sandals. Justin went to this garage sale, but the person apparently bought pallets, and so they just had a weird variety of stuff that they didn't want themselves out. And he got 2 pairs of kids' Teva sandals plus a whole bunch of other stuff. So I just assigned, he paid $20 for everything. I assigned a $2 value to these. So they sold for $17, and we made an $8.58 profit. Let's see. These are Tags Old Navy pants. Normally, if I find Old Navy items with tags, they do well, but these pants sat for a long time. So I had them in my 30% off sale. And then someone sent me an offer of $8.99, and I just wanted to move them. So we paid 99 cents. We made a $5.82 profit. Up next were these Chick shorts. Do you remember the brand Chick? These are vintage. I think they had the Kmart tag on them, and they were plus size, and they were new with tags. So I grabbed them. They sold for $20.89. Got them at a 99-cent sale and made a $14.88 profit. Another plus size shirt. This is a Catherine's 4X. Got it at the 99-cent sale. Sold for $20. No, yeah, and 89 cents. That's right. Those two things sold for the same price. And we made a $14.71 profit. this gorgeous Victoria's Secret bra. It's funny, Victoria's Secret bras always move so fast. And I love this one. And it sat and sat and sat. But I think it's more of a fancy bra, less of like a everyday bra kind of thing. So eventually someone sent me an offer for $15. We only had 19 cents into it, and we made a $12.27 profit. Next were these pure J-Gel cropped pants. Would not pick their cropped pants up again. They sat for a long time, sold for $10.56. We paid 90 cents at the bins and made a $6.42 profit. This Worthington top was also in one of my discount sales. Someone sent me an offer for $8.99. I paid 99 cents, and we made a $4.09 profit. And up next, this was the sale of the week, people. Rat, Invasion of Your Privacy, 8-track tape from 1985. Justin found this at the bins, and he looked it up, and there was none listed, and the only sold he found was for, I think, $240. So he sends me a screenshot, and he's like, this has to be like a mistake, more or less meaning like laundering money, like some weird, because you'll find things on eBay that sell for so much money and it's just not really true. So I was like, well, hold on, let me look. So I went into Terapeak, which is eBay's like database where you can search back for things that have sold, I think, for the last 2 or 3 years or something. And sure enough, there was 3 of them sold over the last year, and all of them sold for like $250 or above, or $240 and above. There was one that was like brand new, so that one sold, I think, for $319 with free shipping. So I was like, it's not a mistake. This is awesome. So he came home and I immediately listed it. I didn't know what to put it at, so I put it at $319.99, just accepting offers. And it was only a couple hours, and someone sent us an offer for $260. He paid 58 cents for this item. So we decided, just take it. Like, quick flip, great. So we made a $209.96 profit. So it's sales like these that fill in for the items, that we only make a couple dollars profit on. You got to mix in these awesome sales with your bread and butter sales, and it all evens out. Up next was this women's Levi Pearl Snap button-down denim shirt. Found this at the bins, paid $1.34, sold for $17, and we made an $11.20 profit. These Chico's Travelers pants, they were in my first lot of Chico's, but I had them set aside for a while because they were flawed. The waistband was coming unsewed. But I decided, instead of trying to fix it myself, I just listed it as flawed. I showed them that it was coming unsewed, and I put flawed in the title. And someone bought them for $14.24. The buy cost on that grouping was $2.69, and we made an $8.54 profit. And the last thing for the 12th were these Mega Blocks. Justin bought a very large bin full of Legos off of Facebook Marketplace for $20. I haven't even begun to list them. There's tons of good stuff in there. There's one construction set that will sell for over $100. It's missing a few pieces, and since we have pretty much every Lego that was ever made up in our attic, he figures he'll go and find some and fix it. Plus there was some Bionicles and things that I haven't even dealt with yet. But these Mega Blocks are mixed in with it, so we just put those up as a lot. They sold for $28.49. I just allotted a $5 value to them out of the $20 lot, and we made a $15.32 profit on those. All right, now we're on to the 13th. Once again, we had 2 Poshmark sales. The first one was this so pretty. It was called Disney Princess, but it was a woman's just pretty sundress, like with ruffles and very nice roses on it. Justin found it at the bins. He paid $1.09. It sold for $22, and we made a $14.49 profit. Next up are our third and final pair of the Ariat flame resistant jeans. We showed these in a haul video. And on last week's recap of sales, we sold 2 pairs in a bundle on Poshmark. We paid full price for these, $8.99 at our Goodwill, and we got 3 pairs of them. And all 3 pairs sold for $50 each on Poshmark. So we made a $28.99 profit on this pair. Up next are these Crocs. This style of Crocs, and the medallions will be different colors and different shapes and stuff, but they always sell so quick. And we've found them in all different colors over like the last few years, and we just know when we see them, pick them up. They sold for $24.99. We paid 77 cents, and we made a $20.04 profit. Up next is this Chico's blouse. This was in the heavily flawed Chico's box. It had a bunch of stains on it. I was able to lighten them slightly, but not that much. So I just said that it was flawed. It sold for $8.50, and with the hideous $3.64 buy cost, we only made $2.87. And I just realized I need to give you an update. I talked about, I think it was in the last video, about the flawed Chico's box that I had wrote to the company just to ask what was their standard like. But my first box I got from them only really had like 3 items that were flawed in it, and only 2 that I was unable to list. Um, I guess maybe it had like 4 or 5 flawed items on it, but only 2 were so flawed that I was unable to list them. And my next box, when all was said and done, I was only able to list, I think it was 27 items. I had to throw things away. Like they just had huge holes all in the front. Like it was ridiculous. So I wrote to them. They asked it for me. It took them like 5 days to respond. They asked me to send pictures. I sent pictures, and it took them almost a week to respond. And they said because of their flaw rate, they would give me a credit for just 6 items because they wanted pictures, and I threw some stuff away long before that. I threw it away the first day because I was like, these pieces are useless. And I didn't realize how many pieces were flawed really until I started photographing, which was a couple days after that. So they were only offering me a credit for 6 items, which was a $15 credit. So I'm not risking dropping another $100+ on another box when I'm only getting a $15 credit. So me and Help C Source are just going to no longer do business together, I guess. And that's fine. I really found that I like to source my own items. I'm not really happy getting wholesale. Like I want to see the items. I want to pick what makes me happy. So it is what it is. All right, up next are these Brooks. Justin found these at the bins. Though they were a very small size, a size women's 6, they were in really great condition. They ended up selling for $39.99. We paid $1.49, and we made a $29.83 profit. This was part of the $10 American Girl tub. You'll see there's a few of these sales coming up. It was just a little violin, and it was so cute, but they just didn't seem to really have much value to them when I listed them. Someone sent me a $15.99 offer. I accepted it. I allotted $1 buy cost to all the items in the bin that I listed because there was pretty much 10 items. And we made $9.87. Another American Girl thing, these cute little shoes. I had them listed for $12.99. Someone bought them but used my 5% off coupon, so they paid $12.34. As I said, I just put $1 buy cost on everything, so they made a $9.87 profit. Up next are wait, did I skip something? Hang on, let me see. No, I'm good. Okay. Up next are these Vionics. These were really cool. I sell Vionics all the time, but they were like red rhinestones on them, and they had 3 adjustable straps. I really like the style. I had them listed for $29.99. Someone sent me a $25.99 offer, and I accepted it. We paid $1.41 at the bins, and we made a $20.97 profit. Patagonia shorts. Justin was at a garage sale, and they were doing a thing where you could fill like a grocery bag for $2, and he found the Patagonia shorts and wanted those, so he threw a variety of other stuff in. I've listed a few pieces from it. Some of the stuff even might be for personal use, so and I think a few of the pieces I just threw back in the garage sale pile. So I allotted the whole buy cost of the whole bag just to these shorts, but they sold for $27.55. So $2 buy cost, and we made a $21.09 profit. These Rewash brand paper bag shorts, they were an item that I have had for a while. Someone sent me actually, they kept sending me lowball offers like $6, $8. And I kept sending back. Finally, after a couple days, they sent a $10 offer, and I just wanted to be done with it. So I accepted it. We paid $1.33, and we made a $5.59 profit. And then when they received them, they sent me a message that the color does not look the same as the picture. And I can't remember if they thought they were lighter or darker. I literally can't remember. And I, explained to her color looks different on all devices, and some colors are more harder than others to photograph, and that she was more than happy to I was more than happy to accept the return. All she had to do was, open a return. And I never heard back from her again. So, she might pop up again, but my guess is she was fishing for a partial refund. And I don't do partial refunds. If you're not happy with your item, just return it. All right, so that's everything for the 13th. All right, now we're on to the 14th. We once again sold 2 items on Poshmark. The first one was this backpack cochlear, I think is how you say it. If it wasn't brand new, it was barely used. It was in really great condition. We found it at the bins. It sold for $34 on Poshmark. We paid $3.03, and we made a $22.15 profit. And then this Chico shirt, you might recognize this because I sold it once before. The person said the sleeves didn't fit them. They were awkward length on them. It was a 3/4 length shirt, so I'm not really sure. Maybe she had really short arms and it looked like, I don't know. But the good news is when it sold the second time, it sold for more than it did on the first time. So it sold on Poshmark for $28, and the buy cost was $2.69, and we made a $19.71 profit this time around. Up next, Hokas. Justin, the Brooks that I showed were bought with the Hokas. There's another pair of Hokas he bought that day. I think he got a pair of Merrell boots. He came home with so many good shoes. The Vionics were a different day. Just one day he really hit the shoe jackpot at the bins. It was exciting. These Hokas sold for $36. They did have a decent amount of wear on the bottom. He paid $1.53, and we made a $28.63 profit. Next up were these 3 Lands' End shirts. They were all the same size, same style, just different colors. So I grouped them together. They sold for $21.50. I paid $1.64, and we made a $16.98 profit. Some Birkenstocks. It's funny, the same size, same color, but a couple pairs of them. It was hard to keep track at one point because I had so many. It was like, which one sold? So these ones sold, let's see, for $28.49. We paid $1.41, and they made a $20.16 profit. Finally, some weights. He had a couple days that were really slow with weights, which made him very sad. But selling that $260 rat tape helped make up for it. So he sold this grouping of collars for $12, and he made an $8.39 profit. Up next is another piece from the American Girl tub. This was really cool. It was a karaoke set, and it was pretty much complete, had the instructions and everything, and it worked. It was you put batteries in it. It was like a radio, and it looked like they were singing karaoke. So it was really cute. Let's see. It sold for $55. $1 buy cost, and we made a $47.97 profit on that. These 2 25-pound cap Olympic weight plates sold for $62.99. $15 buy cost, $37.39 profit. Up next was this, not a brand I knew. I only grabbed it because it was new with tags. True Craft green shirt. It sold for $10. I got it at a 99-cent sale, and we made a $6.80 profit. This next shirt, though it sold for barely anything, less than what you even see on the screen, sold for $3. I was so happy to sell this shirt because this was the first item that was left in my clothing inventory. The number on it was 700 and something around that. So I've already sold 600 plus pieces before this one, but this was the last one that has been hanging out in my inventory probably. It's probably been the first one in the inventory, I would say, for at least 6 months. And I was like, if that shirt doesn't sell, it's been in my 50% off sale forever. It was a Lauren Ralph Lauren, and it had leather tie on it. I thought it would have been a decent shirt, but apparently not. because it's been with me for a very, very, very long time. So someone sent me a $3 offer. We paid 60 cents and we made a $1.17 profit. And it's gone. All right, up next are Miss Me jeans. Miss Me jeans used to be worth so much. Now, not so much. And it also depends on the size. The bigger sizes go better. And this one was it cropped? Boot cut. No, it wasn't. It was boot cut. Okay, I was thinking it might have been cropped. But they sold for $20. We paid $2.24 and we made a $13.75 profit. Adjustable dumbbells with 30 pounds of weights. Let's see. Sold for $45, paid $9, $28.02 profit. This Chico's blouse was not from any of the Chico's buys. It came from the bins. It sold for $15.19 and we paid 91 cents for it. And we made a $10.37 profit. And I like cost of goods on Chico's that are $1 or less, way better than the ones from the boxes. And the last thing to sell on this day were these American Eagle joggers. They had issues, like their waistband was kind of wearing away. They were from that large $4, I wish, $400 like lot that I bought off of a former reseller that I'm just trying to clear out. So someone sent me a $9 offer. I accepted it. And we made a $7.54 profit. All right, we're on to the 15th now. We had 3 Poshmark sales on this day. The first was this J. Crew. It looks almost like blue denim camisole, and it was in a size 16. We got it at the 99-cent sale. It sold for $17, and we made a $10.59 profit. We also sold these Cool Pants. They're, if you're not familiar with it, it's a brand of kind of like outdoor wear. These are like hiking pants. Their emblem says Cool, Kuhl, and it has like a mountain on it with snow on the top of it. But normally that brand sells for decent money. These sold for $32. We paid $2.27 at the bins, and we made a $21.31 profit. And the last Poshmark sale was my second American Girl doll to sell. So she is Sage, and she had 2 full outfits that came with her. And on Poshmark, someone sent me an offer for $97, and I accepted $1 buy cost, and we made a $76.60 profit. Let's see. First thing on eBay is this Bud Light t-shirt. I grabbed it at the bins. I didn't look it up because I forget, it had like a date on it. It was older. It was made in the USA. But it really wasn't that spectacular. So it sold for $8.64. We paid 70 cents and made a $5.89 profit. This JM collection, it was like a studded tunic top. It sold for $16. We paid 99 cents and we made a $10.78 profit. It was only a large, and I definitely feel like JM collection does better in the plus sizes. Chico's traveler pants. These were from the first Chico's box. They sold for $20.89, $2.69 buy cost, and we made a $10.20 profit. Life Stride wedge sandals. Not a brand I always pick up, but I don't know. We've definitely had these for a while. I think we picked them up over the winter. I think I sent out an offer for $16.99 and they accepted. We paid 99 cents. Oh, so they came from from the Goodwill. That's right. Maybe we haven't had them. I'm mixing them up with a different pair of shoes. I think we got these in probably the last few months at 99-cent day, and we paid $12.58 for those. This Freya, I guess is how you say it. It was bikini top, new with tags. It came in that $20 lot that I was talking about that Justin got the kids' Tiva sandals in from someone that buys pallets. He didn't even know what it was, but since it was new with tags, he grabbed it. I sent out an $11.99 offer, and we made a $6.74 profit. This KitchenAid book was cool. Justin picked up like a KitchenAid. It was the older like KitchenAid Hobart mixer off of Facebook Marketplace, and we ended up parting it out. I've already sold the bowl. I think I still have the whisk to sell and the motor. And this book was with it, so I just decided to throw the book up and see how it did. I mean, it was heavily stained, like it was used. They definitely used the recipes in it. But I was like, oh, it's interesting. So ended up selling for $10.99 and making an $8.37 profit. This Coldwater Creek jacket, it was plus size and got it at a 99-cent sale. We've had it for a little while, and since it's not exactly a summer item, when someone sent me a $13 offer, I decided to take it, and we made a $9.06 profit. And the last item of this day was this cute little Pyrex Crazy Daisy bowl. It was very, very tiny. It was only 1 pint. Justin grabbed it at the bins. He wasn't sure what it looked like, what it would sell like. It didn't sell for much. It sold for $10.99. We paid 59 cents, and we made a $6.86 profit. But it was in really great shape, and I'm glad it's going to a new home. All right, we're on to our final day, May 16th. So we sold 3 things on Poshmark that day, and they were all sandals, and 2 of them were Chacos. So it was just kind of funny. I've had these Chacos for a long time. They sold for $40. We paid $1.54 for them, and they made us a $28.44 profit. Another pair of Chacos. These ones were just listed. Justin picked them up at a garage sale, so he paid up for them. He paid $5. They sold for $33, and we made a $19.38 profit. And then these Vionic sandals were recently bought at the bins. They sold for $22. We paid $1.08, and we made a $16.52 profit. All right, on to eBay. So the first item that sold are these Lane Bryant skinny jeans. They sold for $18.99. We got them at a 99-cent sale, and we made a $15.43 profit. J. Crew scalloped top. You might recognize this. We sold the blue one on the last day. So I got 2 of these tops, both at a Goodwill on a 99-cent sale on 2 different days. One was blue and one was white, and one was a size 16 and one was a size 14. So it was kind of funny. But they both sold within a day of each other. This one sold for $17, paid 99 cents, made an $11.82 profit. These Chico's jeans were in the crappy box. I don't like selling Chico's jeans. They don't sell for much at all. And they had 2 holes in the back of them. So they sold for, $7. The buy cost was $3.64, so we made a $2.20 profit. This logo Lori Goldstein top was purchased at a 99-cent sale. It sold for $15.25, and we made an $11.32 profit. This Chico's top was also in the crappy box. It came with stains on it. I soaked it for 2 days in OxyClean and miraculously got the stains out. So it sold for a whopping $12, so not nearly enough for the time I spent on it. It buy cost $3.64, made a $4.88 profit. This Free People top, it was like a cropped kind of like baggy top. Got it a 99-cent sale, sold for $16.99, and we made a $12.91 profit. Some more weights. These 2 10-pound York Olympic weight plates sold for $39.99. They cost $6, and we made a $23.09 profit. These ab rocket springs, Justin had 2 ab rockets in the garage. I think one he might have paid a couple dollars for, and the other he got free. So I finally said to him, what are we doing with these? Are we listing them whole, or are we parting them out? So he decided to part them out and ended up getting like various lots out of it. And we've already sold 3 pieces thus far. This is the first one that you're seeing right now. But this sold for $18.99, and we made a $16.36 profit. These Offline Baeri New with Tags pants were bought in the $20 lot that Justin got from the pallet person. They sold for $18.99. We paid $1, $15.32 profit. These Keen sandals are really nice. Justin got these on the day where he scored great shoes at the bins. They were really clean, and they were a women's size 11. So all great things happening on these shoes. They sold for $35. We paid $2.93, and we made a $23.92 profit. These Chico's Energy pants we have had forever. They were in the 50% off sale. They were very low in number, like in my system. Finally, someone sent me a $4.49 offer. We paid 88 cents, and we made $1.52. Another cool sale up next. So don't get as excited when you see the $249.99 on here, because though that's what they paid for them, I charge them half of the shipping, and then I include the other half in the price. So these encyclopedias sold for $249.99, but the shipping on them was almost $100. And plus they bought them on a promoted out of a promoted listing, which cost another $9. But the great news is we paid nothing for these. Someone put an ad up on Craigslist for free encyclopedias, and if they're Encyclopedia Britannicas and they're free, I always grab them. So for a free item, we made a $137.50 profit. So that's always exciting on free stuff. This all-clad pan, Justin got at the bins. It was in really good shape. He only had to lightly clean it. Sold for $38. We paid $4.22, and we made a $24.11 profit. And the last sale of this week was these Hokas. They were bought that day with the good shoes, except these were really small size. They had stains on them and a lot of wear on the bottom. I put them up for $24.99. Someone offered me $20, and I was like, sure. We paid $1.33, and we made a $13.21 profit. So that concludes all the sales. Now let's add it all up and tell you what we made. All right, so for that time period of May 10th through the 16th, we sold 83 items total on Poshmark and eBay, and our profit was $1,550.06. So similar to last week, still lower than I like, but it is what it is this time of the year. We take what we can get. Next week, when I put out my Sunday video, I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot of items from a 40% off sale, because yesterday I went and kind of took all my old sale items and then added a bunch of new ones of the older clothing inventory and did a big 40% off sale. And we've already sold quite a few pieces. I just have a lot of clothes in inventory right now, and clothes are what seems to be selling currently, clothes and shoes. So I was just like, you know what, let's see if we can move some of these older items. Though they're not selling for as high profit, we pay so little for our items. And sometimes, it's more about the moving the stuff out and getting what you can for it and moving on. So if you enjoyed this video, I will be putting a what's sold out every Sunday. Hopefully next weekend, I guess I'll have to schedule it because we're going away for Memorial Day weekend, but I'll figure out somehow of getting it up, even if I have to drive to town to get internet service. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, give it a comment. Comments help, the video's performance. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We appreciate you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.